y'all, welcome back to Kirby's training series. This one's going to be a bit of a quicker video, just showing some of our earlier rides. Now, as I mentioned previously, I felt like Kirby needed a hand from someone on the ground helping him understand how to move forward under saddle. But first, I wanted to just hop on, make sure that he was okay with all of that, and see if I could get a bit of forward motion by myself. So I was just making sure he felt comfortable, and he remembered from the first ride, he knew how to yield his hindquarters over. He was getting pretty good at that. So asking him to change sides and see if I could get a hindquarter yield to the left. And he did that very smoothly. And he handled the dump truck sounds very well. There was construction being done on the ring. He's a pretty level-headed guy. So this was already better. He felt freer, and he actually took a couple forward walking steps.
More forward than he went last time.
He definitely learned from the previous ride. So I was just changing sides, seeing if I could get him to move in a little bit of a zigzag, as that typically helps them understand. But I decided shortly after my phone fell down to have Elisa come in the round pen and help us out. It's always good to have someone on the ground to help your green horse understand. Since Kirby already knows all the cues she's going to be giving him, it helps things make a little more sense to him. Instantly, Kirby was like, oh, okay, walking, I can do that. And he felt really nice and relaxed. We changed directions a couple times. I made sure that he remembered his steering and stopping, and he was doing quite well. So we decided he was plenty ready to start trotting. And my phone fell down again because it was windy. I really need to start tying it with something, but for now we can stare at the grass. So our next ride, it was, as you can see, getting quite dark, so I'm just going to share a couple clips because the footage is not great. So you can see Kirby was a good boy, he trotted, he was nice and calm, did everything he was asked to do, and then I'm going to get into the next ride. So this was 2 days later. We were riding by ourselves that day, and instantly he was way more forward, way more freed up than he had been the last time I tried to ride him by myself. So he was doing really good. He was definitely understanding everything. I was just working on fine-tuning my steering and making sure he knew all of that. And he was pretty good with me reaching around and patting behind him, and he was pretty relaxed about me being up there. So I wanted to see if I could get some trotting out of him. A little bit unsure, but I rewarded him for the steps that he gave me. Wandered around a little more at the walk, making sure we were relaxed. And then he was willing to give me a bit more trot this time. I felt like he was plenty ready, so I just kept encouraging him. And he knows those voice cues well. So I kept encouraging him through this change of direction, wanting to see if we could maintain the trot, which he did very well. I don't have too much to add to this. He was being very good for what was his 4th ever ride. Alrighty, well thank y'all for watching, and stay tuned for the next video where you'll be able to see Kirby's first canter.